Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes. I have to, yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Like it just.
Yo, this is Talk E. Welcome to the Locker Room. Talk nothing but basketball. As much as we love Chris Paul, as much as we love Magic Johnson, as much as we love who else? So many other guys. I don't know why they're not coming to my head right now, but I apologize. It kind of makes me sound stupid, but I apologize. So many other guys, right? So many other point guards in the league. You know, Steve Nash, Tony Parker, so many more, right? Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time. Do I gotta say it again? Because I don't care how much you flip it, how much you're attached to whatever players you grew up watching. I don't care how much you spent time watching those guys, how many interviews you did with them, how many times you sat with them. Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. And if you separate yourself and your heart from those players and connect yourself with the game, then you know and you will realize Steph Curry is the greatest of all time. And why do I agree with Steph Curry? Nobody has evolved the game as much as Steph Curry. Nobody has changed the game as much as Steph Curry. Everybody want to say Magic Johnson, the impact Magic Johnson had, all these different things. That's cool, that's fine. But do y'all understand that Steph Curry was a unanimous MVP, regular season MVP? Do y'all understand that? That was history. Do y'all understand that he's the greatest three-point shooter we've seen? And a lot of people say he just chucks up shots. That's fine, y'all can say that. But he's shooting a 42, about 43% for his career on a three-point shot. He will sit there and hit 12, 13 shots of straight threes in a game. He could play off ball. Everybody, but he can't play. He could play make. We've seen him a couple times this last year where he had 10 or more assists. We see him play make when he's off the ball. We see just the magnitude of Steph Curry. The amount of attention that he draws from the defense. The amount of respect you have to give him when he's on the court alone creates so many shots for other guys. And to sit here and say otherwise, you're out of your mind. And you also have to understand, there are kids out here, 3, 4, 5 years old, taking deep shots like they Steph. They're trying to practice that. They see Steph do it now. They want to do it. There are kids out here that actually know Steph Curry and don't know nothing about basketball. All they know is Steph Curry three-point shot. They don't know nothing else about basketball. And they sit here and chuck up shot after shot after shot. So much so that sometimes you have to remind kids, you still got to play inside out. You still have to warm up with a couple of layups. Get a couple of easy ones. Kids nowadays will take 10 shots, all threes. They'll miss about 7 of them. They still keep going. They won't go drive and get an easy bucket to get them hot, to get them back in the game. Everybody wants to shoot threes. Because of Steph Curry and his three-point shooting, defenses are dragged out. You can't just pack the paint no more. Those days are over. Where you got 10 guys in the paint. Where you got 8 guys in the paint and then 2 of them on each corner. That's over. Those days are done. They're gone. And history always repeats itself. Maybe somebody does come back and, brings that back. But as if right now, that's over. That is done. That is finished. And why? Steph Curry. That 3-point shot is insane. And the way he does it makes it look so effortless. I mean, he shoots it and turns around. Just walks off. There's nothing on the court that he can't do. Even his defense has improved. Now, a lot of people are going to hear that and think that I'm trying to say he has great defense. No, he does not have great defense. He's not winning Defensive Player of the Year. But his defense has improved. His conditioning, his strength has definitely improved. He's definitely trying his hardest to improve on that side of the court as well. How old is he? Somewhere in his 30s. I don't even know if he's 34, 35, 33, but he's somewhere up there. These are the years where he's supposed to come down from his prime. These are the years where he's supposed to look a little more human. We'll see how that turns out. But his defense is getting better. Everything is still the same or got better. And you look at Magic Johnson. Yeah, he was a traditional point guard. Yes, he was able to play make. Yes, he had amazing impact and very, very very like a lot of value to the team he brought. And he had like just his presence alone on the court was damn near pure dominance. I mean, he had to throw it up. He had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on his side, and he was there balling. He stepped in as a rookie in the playoffs and helped them win. Young guy. I understand all that. And maybe with his talent and his height and everything in today's game, with all the things that are out there for him to use and to better himself, maybe he could have been way better. I don't know. But as if right now, comparing career to career, impact to impact, Steph Curry has a huge and way bigger impact on the youth than Magic Johnson. Nobody has evolved the game more than Steph Curry. Nobody has changed the game more than Steph Curry. Not a single person. I mean, you got people flopping everywhere, left and right. Why is that? I'm not saying it's 100% because of this, but because of 3-point shot, people are spread out. So now it's time for you to drive, or you just take 1 or 2 dribbles and you accidentally hit somebody, they're gonna flop right away. They're too extended. Defense is too much extended outwards. You can't pack the paint. Everybody want to talk about how defense is getting, less and less important in the league. Why do you think so? Because the offense is stretching out the defense. So if you're not taking a 3-point shot, if you choose not to take a 3-point shot and there's a lot of space, you're going to get right past your defender and get to the basket. And he has championships. And back to my point that I said in the beginning of the video, everybody wanted to count him out because he didn't have a finals MVP. He has one now. We have to stop disrespecting Steph Curry. Somebody who doesn't really talk a lot, somebody who's not in drama, he's not into a lot of things, he's not public with a lot of his life. We need to stop disrespecting him. He might not be a LeBron. It's a dominant performance, dominant presence where he's going to come at you every single time. He might not be a Giannis. He might not be a Michael Jordan. He might not be a Kobe Bryant. He might not be a Allen Iverson. He might not be a Shaq. But the 3-point shot, he dominates the game with that. And it might look soft, you know, because he's shooting it from a distance. You're not really, going up against bodies and stuff, as much as if you are a LeBron straight in the paint every single time, drive. But it's still a dominant performance. He's still dominating. We need to acknowledge that and respect that. That's his way of playing. And don't worry. Soon, people are going to start acknowledging that. Why? Because young guys are coming up in the media game. And we're not attached to players of the old age. We respect them. We respect their legacy. We understand that they paved the way. We'll not sit here and act like they didn't do nothing. We'll not sit here and act like they're not great. But we're not attached. Me personally, I'm not attached to any player. I'm attached to the game. So when I sit here and tell you Steph Curry, Steph Curry is not even top 5 favorite players in the league for me right now. Not even top 10. Not even top 15. But he's definitely the greatest point guard of all time. I mean, Chris Paul played with the Phoenix Suns, which is the team that I love. And I promise you, you could ask me this a year ago, 2 years ago, right now, and I would have still said Steph Curry is the greatest point guard of all time. But anyways, that's enough of me rambling, chatting. It's time for you to let me know, chatting down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with Ian. It's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch ya. Safety in my hearts.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three to win it. Good. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection. This is for the win. Got it. Wow. At 7, working against Butler, got down.